welcome in.
Stretch.
Yeah. Episode 7. Refreshingly awkward.
That's 7?
Yeah, this is
crazy.
7. Yeah, I just posted the one last night. It's pretty
I
fun.
saw that.
It's a
I'm
CapCut.
failing. I needed to repost that on mine.
The CapCut app, dude, they have, they updated it. It's pretty, the editing stuff is awesome now. Like, they have, licensed music you can use that,
Okay.
you're not going to get
So
sued
it's more
for it.
efficient.
Yeah, but a lot of, new editing stuff and that, so want to get it kicked off, starting off. A lot is happening in the news.
A lot.
Yeah, so you brought up to me, and I didn't want to look anything up about it because I saw something about it, but the heist.
Oh, yes.
So
And we're going to talk about it later, but I think this is a positive thing in society. We have actual heists going on and mafia-infused gambling conspiracies or crimes going on. These are the crimes of a proper society.
Yes.
Not terrorism, not the assassination. I want heists and conspiracies behind it.
Yes.
Okay, because the NBA gambling thing doesn't affect me, and neither does the French crown jewels being stolen in plain sight. So did you see the story?
So the first thing is it's funny because like Dane Cook had this stand up a long time ago, early 2000s. Where he's like, look, men only want a couple things.
100%.
They want to be part of a heist.
Yes.
Because for sure, if I found out I had stage 12 cancer, Kyle, you got 11 days or whatever, however long I had left, I would never want to use violence either. I want to be like Ocean's 11. I want to
that's exactly.
plan out a whole heist
Exactly.
where they're just walking, where's all the stuff?
Yeah, that's what I want the we weren't even there, but we were there crime.
Yeah.
These dudes rolled up in a box truck with a lift, okay, to the Louvre, the most famous museum in the world, art. The Mona Lisa's in there, everything, it is crazy. They rolled up in a box truck, got in the lift, okay, got grinding tools out, cut a hole in the window, climbed through the window, used the grinder or the saw grinder to grind through cases, and took out jewels.
So
Here's the best part. I'm getting to the punchline. Okay, there's two best parts. One, the camera system apparently in the Louvre is outdated and they've tried to renovate it. They had one camera, and it was pointed in the wrong direction.
On The Departed. Why is there not a camera back here?
That's exactly what it was. But here's my favorite. I was reading I guess I'll call it the Wall Street Journal. Okay, I got to pull this up on my phone.
You're good.
This paragraph is one of the funniest things. Okay, security guards rushed to the site. So it wasn't done in the middle of the night when there's one guard. This was done during the day. Okay, security guards rushed to the site, but they were unarmed in accordance with regulations, museum officials said. Instead of trying to stop the thieves who were brandishing their grinders as weapons, the guards focused on evacuating visitors. They ran up there like, oh shit, and then
you guys can't be taking that stuff.
This is illegal. And
I'll be right back. Let me get these people out of here, and I'm gonna come back here. We're gonna talk about this.
And I saw a video. Maybe when you edit, you can pull. I saw a video, and there is one camera pointing. These guys roll down in the lift. Like a dog that can't get up the stairs. Roll down in the lift, and then they're kind of taking their sweet ass time because the cops are so late, and they scooted off on scooters.
So when you say, all right, so
they can't find them. It's.
So here's my thing. So when you said lift, so you said box truck.
Yeah, or what I'm saying, those truck lifts, for electricity, anything else, they have a lift.
The little carriage,
yeah.
Oh, so they're out there.
They rolled up on a carriage
just
and came down on the carriage.
So the little cart they're in up atop or whatever.
Yes.
Okay, so
electric,
just up there, just drilling in the hole. So they were in.
They put cones around the truck. Yeah. And then they were wearing safety vests, like they were workers, to at least play it that way. But they roll. I mean, that thing doesn't move fast.
Yeah.
So
it goes up, and now it was on the outside of the building.
Yes.
They drilled through that wall and then into the building.
Basically through the window. Zero security measures. Zero. And then when the guys finally showed up, they couldn't do anything.
Yeah, because they have no weapons.
They didn't even have a taser.
Just throw water balloons.
Yeah.
Stop it.
Yes, pretty much. I guess there should be people, because you don't know what weapons they have, should be making sure that the people are safe. But nobody can put up a fight.
Yeah, I didn't know. You think
it was like $102 million worth of jewels.
Yeah, I mean, you think first off,
Like
once they broke, I guess during the day there'd be. I mean, they have to like hit an alarm. Why did it take long for the cops to get there?
Because apparently, so here's what happened. Because at least this is what I've read. Because the camera was pointing the wrong way, Ocean's 11 style. The guards didn't know they were there in the command post.
Oh, okay.
Because there was some glitch in the matrix.
So there's just nobody going.
And
hey,
then they only had one camera on the outside of the building.
Hey, so there's a truck out there drilling through the side of the wall.
Yes.
Maybe we should look into.
No sensors, no proximity sensors.
That's just like Oceans when they lifted the whole house.
That's what I'm saying. And these guys just did like. This would be how they did this heist. Would be something you and I, after like 3 tall boys, would be stuck. Dude, I think we just roll up there with a lift truck.
Some guy drill behind us. He goes, I got a lift truck.
Yeah,
you want to give it a whirl?
And
yeah,
then that's what
vests.
they did. And they went and robbed the place and then got away on scooters.
Like in Brian, Rodney, and Bryce are out at the pub, and they just decide together, hey, you got a truck, right?
You got some safety vests?
I do.
I got some cones too.
Yeah,
we can do this.
Let's try it out.
But
getting away on scooters is so clutch because, because
they can maneuver. It's very busy, and I don't think they're gonna find them.
No, man. I think that if you only have one camera that wasn't pointing at them at all, then nobody filmed them.
I mean, the only way to catch them, I guess, is like in any movie, is when they go to sell the stuff. So whatever underground connections they have there, that's what they're. But I don't think if they just sat on it, I don't think they would know who the hell this is.
That is insane. I mean, when I was reading, I'm like, it can't be real.
That's how I thought.
I'm like, this has to be some like a movie, or they were filming a movie or something. Like,
It's
of course, it would have to be
off of
Jason
a movie.
Statham. I could just see him.
Yes.
Whatever happening is he's up in the thing, drilling through. Yeah,
and I'm picturing like somebody having to like rappel in.
Yeah.
Like, hey, they knocked the guard out on the roof and they rappelled down.
The hacker guy. He's out. Yeah, he's out by the.
3 dudes just rolled up in a lift truck and we're like, we're
Some
taking
dude with
$102 million worth of
that
shit.
old IBM
Yes.
laptop
I need you to,
outside of the fountain.
Yeah, they have to hack into the mainframe because it's closed circuit because they can't hack in from the outside.
Yeah.
So that he always has to. They always have the awkward, nerdy guy who has to like act like.
Yep, he's got to get close enough. Yeah, to get
play
onto
the
their
con man,
Wi-Fi.
but he's not good at the con man, so it's
got
comedic relief.
He's got his homeless cart and everything.
Yes, exactly. And then he rolls in.
Got his ThinkPad.
Or I think of like the Italian Job.
Yeah,
when he's in the
Napster
terminal. Yeah, he's in the terminal.
And he just screams, "Oh,
yes.
sorry, got that Holy Spirit."
Yeah.
Dude. So, all right. So,
wild times.
So now, the internet also blew up about the gambling. Now, the Porter brothers. I know a couple of them had got caught.
John
ago.
Tay or whatever.
Yeah, the one. But so apparently, and then Terry Rozier. I didn't know he was still playing.
Yes.
So this was well over. I think like 2023 when allegations came out. And then you watch the plays. This dude. So basically, I mean, they said that they over 30 ex-NBA players, current NBA players, and some alleged mobsters. So you watch, basically, shaving points, whatever you want to call them, but basically, you watch him play, and he, he's got a couple about, like, telling his family and friends, telling people, hey, I'm going to leave early with an injury or something.
Yeah, like faking an injury and bet the under.
Yeah, but when he was playing, there's one play where he literally, let's say, I'm going to pass the ball to you. You're on my team. But in the middle, there's a guy way over here, and he just passes to the other team, and then starts running.
Yes.
Like he knew he was going to pass to him, and then runs, but just runs down there like he was like it was a play action pass. I'm like, how are we not so?
Well, and the game, I think that's the Charlotte Hornets game, which is the one they mentioned in the actual indictment. And it's like, you go back, it's like, how did we not notice this? Maybe people did, like, hey, but. The Chauncey Billups thing is interesting because originally everyone thought that he was just doing rigged poker games. Mm-hmm. So, like, at least from what I understand, whether it's Damon Jones, who isn't playing anymore, and it sounds like he has, like, an actual addiction, at least allegedly, reading through, like, his text, like, hey, I need action. I think he made like $20 million in the NBA.
Yeah,
and he was asking to be fronted. He was asking to be fronted $10,000. Well, what they were doing is these mafia members, allegedly, or people associated with the game, were using Chauncey Billups, Damon Jones, and the like as, hey, you get to play with former professional athletes. And what they were using was straight up like again, out of a movie, like an X-ray table, the glasses where you
Yeah,
can see the
with
cards.
the marked cards with the
was
glass.
like, what
This is
is
straight
going-
out of Oceans.
What is going on here?
Dude, they said a 3D or the was it
X-ray table.
X-ray
yeah.
table?
I'm like, what is going on?
Right away, I was like, that's pretty smart.
Well,
Well, you
yeah.
just got some billionaire in there that he gets to play with Chauncey
Yes.
or whatever, and he
sends a text where he's like to lose a couple of hands, almost like rounder style, to make it look like. And I saw an interview, and I don't know, I think it was like a year ago, with like a professional poker player. Did you see this? Basically talking about a rigged game and mentioning Chauncey Billups.
Oh shit!
And he's basically
yeah.
he's basically like, all the pros know like this thing
Yeah.
is rigged as hell. And he was talking about this a year ago.
Yeah.
And like, I don't even know if the feds are done. Like the way the press conference went, they got some shit on some more shit. Adam Silver has to be shitting his pants.
Yeah.
Because you have like, it's like the NBA brought to you by DraftKings. Nothing to see here.
Yeah.
And then ESPN
They had to remove it. You see the ESPN?
Yes.
Yeah, dude, that was I think I put that on my Facebook.
Yeah.
But they were going, no, we're talking serious allegations about gambling. And then somebody goes on ESPN, oh, hey, let's get rid of the ESPN bet ticker at the bottom.
Well, they need to get rid of it because it's the worst book.
Oh, dude,
out
I don't
there.
touch it.
I deleted it.
Dude, I
deleted it.
I deleted it. I used to keep it on there because after a
Every once in a while, yeah.
I found a little thing where if you leave nothing in your gambling account, they'll give you better promos than what regular people get. But but no, I mean, I just remember when the Derrick Henry touchdown was minus 560 for one. And I was like, that's the dumbest shit I've ever. It was minus 300 for 2 touchdowns. I go, this is the dumbest app I've ever seen in my life. I'm like, you've got to be shitting me. It's not even positive for him to get 3 touchdowns. I'm like, minus 110 for 3 touchdowns. I'm like, this is fucking stupid.
Yeah, exactly.
So, ESPN,
but yeah.
they're not a sponsor of ours. So
but
if
yeah,
you do decide to
the
sponsor
four-letter
us,
network.
love your app. Great app.
Yes, it
everything.
is.
Disney. All of it. But, dude, when I saw the thing, when they were using the X-ray table, and then they had the rigged shuffle
Shuffling,
machines.
yes.
And then when he said the glass, I'm like, dude, that's straight out of like Austin Powers. He has it.
Yes.
Like, I'm
And
like,
he looks
dude,
at-
like, come on.
Yeah, we are, like, this is so awesome. Like, these
We're
are the
living
crimes
in
I'm
an
here for.
Ocean's 11,
Yeah. They're robbing, they're
Yeah.
rigging poker games. But on a serious note, like, the NBA legitimately has a problem because people already, would say rigged or, I mean, they even do it for the NFL and all this stuff, like the
It's
script.
almost like a documentary about Scott Foster.
But like,
something came out.
So, yeah, Jesus. But that's what I'm saying. So they're already doing it. And then you have a head coach on the layout. Like, not some player down on his luck or is it gambling. You have a fucking head coach of a team.
Yeah.
Like, that's some elite level racketeering.
Yeah.
Elite level. Like, normally they just have a player
Yeah,
that, like,
it was just,
okay,
somebody
hey,
went too far. Guys, don't bet more than this amount.
Yes.
And one of the buddies puts 10 grand and it flags.
Yeah, or like he got in some trouble and, okay, to get out of the trouble, hey, you have to point shave this one game. It's like a one-game incident.
Yeah.
These guys had a head coach that was telling him who he was going to bench, and it was against the Bulls.
Mm-hmm.
Who he was going to bench, bet their unders. I think Terry Rozier had like $200K in like
It was 200,000. Yep.
kickbacks to him from
Yeah.
the information or
Yeah.
basically rigging it. And it's weird to me because it's like these guys, whether it's some sort of an addiction or straight stupidity, Barkley and Kenny Smith argued about it. It baffles me that they're multi-gazillionaires and they're willing to rig games, not even just out of integrity, but for $200K.
Maybe they've gambled a lot of the money away.
No, well, that's what I'm saying. So, like,
know?
the 30 for 30 is going to be awesome
because they're gonna be like, well, no, I was making all these millions, but that money was already gone. Like, I
Yeah.
bet it was already gone. Like,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
how gamblers get in debt that bad. They're like, no,
100%.
I don't have. Yeah, we need to do. Yeah.
Well, yeah, it's like allegedly,
Yeah.
like the reason Phil Mickelson signed with Liv is like he had all these gambling debts, stuff like that. But yeah, it is. I mean, I think you're just getting we're at the tip.
Yeah.
We're playing just the tip right now, pun intended.
No, so I did have a good conversation with T this morning. He did bring it up. So the little fraudulent Indian cat that works for the government, that's always he always brings stuff up whenever he's the dude that went on Joe Rogan show, and he's like, "Yeah, wait till we release these
the
Epstein files."
Oh, Kosh, the guy in front, yeah.
Yeah, he's like, "Oh, wait, you should see
Kosh
what's
Patel.
in here."
Yeah, he's the FBI director.
And then all of a sudden he goes back after that episode. He goes back. Government's like, "And we're shutting you down.
Yeah.
So you can't talk about anything like that." But it is every time there's rumors that something's going to get released, something happens. I mean, you got to look at it. It was Diddy. Oh, we're going to release these tapes, but then the Diddy pops up, and then hey, we're going to release these the files, and then there's aliens again.
Yeah.
We're going to release these files. Hey, now there's a gambling.
What's over
ring.
here?
Yeah, it's like, and I'm like, what's going on here? Like, but no, dude, to see, I mean, all of this should happen at once. Like that.
Over 11 states, man.
Yeah,
that they arrested.
They
drafted. It wasn't just NBA players. They got alleged mobsters. Like,
yes,
it was Soprano style, man.
Because that's what I'm thinking. If you look at it this way, like, I mean, because there's the rumors, whatever else. You could just watch the documentary with the refs in the NBA. But once the mob finds out, like, they would be like, hey, this guy will shave some points for us. Then guess what? Once they get in there, I mean, obviously I'm basing this off of hearsay and whatnot, or just based off of mob movies. But they're like, hey, now that we know you do that, you're going to do this for us, or we'll just kill your entire family. Yeah. Like, I feel like it starts to leak in there. Then you start seeing more from, like, once a ref knows, then you could just start seeing it. Because once they do the NFL, because I understand about the NFL that the more points is more butts and seats. They want more points. You always want to see more points. But when you start watching some of the stuff where the one call that the ref did, the pass interference or take back that touchdown, and then it ends with it just missing the under, or when they force it
makes you raise an eyebrow, right?
It's like, come on, there's no way that there's no way that spread would have ever got there winning by like 30 points, and all of a sudden it gets right down.
Fair.
And, hey, so some of that is like, I feel like though with the NFL, I feel like the NFL is way more powerful, so it's going to take like. It would take a lot to have like the feds to totally investigate all of that. I feel like there's so you can see it's going on. I mean, it's just it's not just the favoritism of the Chiefs game not having any calls that you're going to see that. I get it. Same thing with sometimes when you had Brady and New England. Oh well, hey, they didn't call anything on them. You'll have the favoritism stuff, but it's when like they bring the Lions touchdown that Monty threw to.
Oh yeah. Dude, that one, oh my God.
Wait, guys.
Dude, first of all, hold on. That one, we need to talk about that. I actually almost took that. But anyway, I didn't. I'm
glad it didn't happen because I had somebody else first touchdown and I was playing against somebody else.
Yeah, and I ended up, wait, who did end up scoring? Was it?
I think it was St. Brown.
So, it wasn't that the review happened right away. Goff was on the bench with his fucking hat on, already celebrating the touchdown. And then all of a sudden, they were lining up for the extra point. All of a sudden, then a call comes down.
Yeah.
It wasn't like all touchdowns are reviewed, right? So the review happens right there.
Yes.
So, like, the minute Goff went, like, he's watching it, like, all that stuff. The minute Goff went to go to the sideline, he probably knew it was a touchdown. Secondly, I question, you can't go back and throw a flag. You can go back
after the kick, right? Went in. Did they get the point after?
No, they didn't. I don't think.
Okay,
but he was literally on the sideline, had his helmet off. I mean, it was a good amount of time.
Yeah, it was several minutes.
Yes. And then they go back and at least, I hope somebody explains this to me. They called a penalty, which you can't go back and do. You can't go back and call holding.
Nope.
Okay. They called he didn't get set. Now, if they had called like, hey, he didn't catch it or he bobbled it out of bounds. That's the reviewable.
Yeah.
You can't say it's a legal motion, not throw the flag, and then come back and call a legal motion. That's some fucked up shit. Like, I mean, well, you like to think it's not fixed and all that bullshit, but, like, that doesn't help the cause.
Well, same thing with the Bears, the Roma Dunze catch, the touchdown.
Oh, yeah.
I have never. I looked at. I'm watching that. They keep going back to the video showing. Oh well, the offensive lineman wasn't set in the right. He was too far back or forward. And then I watched the pre-setup for the rest of the game, and I'm like, that's 10 more times that same formation.
Oh yeah, yes.
I'm like, so what are we doing? It's always crazy. It's like New York, like because you can't just go to you can't call New York. Hey, we need you to look at this. Was this a penalty? like you can't go back and do it. But they literally just stopped the whole game, and New York goes, hey, we're going to go ahead and do
with zero transparency. Yeah. That's the problem. And so like that opens yourself up to the conspiracy. Like I mean, the Lions one is like, whoa, boy, like somebody made a phone call. Like that, you know,
it wasn't even like New York was watching, like or whatever they say. Oh, New York's calling. It was just like. It's like somebody got them. Hey, I had first touchdown on Laporta. Can we just call that back? Like it's one of those. It's like because being a gambler, you know, like when I'm betting on these games, like I can feel the frustration. I'm like, oh man, that was a great play. Who would have thought Monty would throw a touchdown to Goff? Oh, okay, whatever. But like you think about it, and you're like, I'm like, damn man, if I would have just done it differently, I'm like, well, they're kind of doing that.
Yeah.
Anytime there's a big play that like. Is a little random. Like, nah, that didn't seem like that goes on to the.
Oh yeah, I mean, like that. For instance, Hawkinson went off on because his catch. Mm-hmm. Now I don't know if he bobbled it or not, and I know the ref comes up to defend him.
Yeah.
If they had called it not a catch, I'm like, maybe it's not a catch. But the fact they called it a catch, I don't know how you can fucking overturn that. Like to me, I like. What are we talking about? Like you're talking about half an inch movement here, half there. It's on slow-mo. Like if we were at recess, I'd be like, he fucking caught that. You know, like that's play the recess rule. Like, you know, like some of this stuff, they need to fix the review. And like the biggest problem with the NFL or all these refs is like you can't find them it's hard to find refs. So holding them accountable is even harder because it's like the employee has hostage of the corporation.
Well, isn't it they're a union? Am I wrong?
Well, yeah, but like they don't even work full time in the NFL.
Right.
And so, and they have a huge problem. Like college football has a problem with it, and the review stuff, and it's anywhere. Whether it's soccer, NBA isn't as bad. Soccer and football have the worst. Like the football review stuff is so bad because like you sit there and go to it, and then you hear the commentators talk. It's like. You're just trying to, you know, twist this to not throw this guy under the bus.
Yeah, they're like,
well, technically his knee, the shin hair didn't exactly hit the white.
Yeah.
And, you know, per the rule, Scott, we're going to call, you know, I agree with him here. You know, I heard him, it was, the only time I've heard anybody disagree, it was, Notre Dame was playing NC State a couple weeks ago, and there was a catch and a not catch, and it was like, I think it was whoever the guy, maybe Gene Steratore is the NBC guy, I can't remember. He come out and he's like, oh, yeah, they're going to reverse this. And the rest come out and be like, upheld decision. And he was like, what do I know? Like, and, you know, like, and three guys saw it and like, hey, this is totally not a catch. And then they had another play where Notre Dame caught an interception. And then my argument was, like, then you start going down this path. If they called that a catch, because I didn't think Notre Dame's was a catch, but if they called that a catch, you better fucking call this a catch.
Yeah.
You know, like, I'm not saying that is, but you just set the parameters on what a catch is now.
So my thing is, all right, so the ground can't cause a fumble, correct? If you catch a ball, all right, so why am I seeing, I probably see maybe three of them, okay? So it's not a lot, but I see guy goes up, gets the ball, I don't remember what game it was, got it, 100% had it, no bobbling, gets into his body, gets his feet down, and then he gets 2 feet on. He has the ball, maintain possession, whole time. Both feet are in, and he lands. But when he lands forward, and then he's holding it like kind of close to his body, but then it hits the ground.
Yeah.
I'm like, what are we reviewing? He had the ball for.
Well,
I mean, you know, 3 seconds is a long time.
I agree with you.
I mean, he's like, gink, got it. All right, cool. And then he hits the ground.
Yeah. So
what the fuck is that?
So
I saw 3 of these similar plays.
I agree with you. So. It comes down to a fundamental thing. The NFL or football in general does not know how to define a catch. And so the problem is the reason they go to review there is it's called completing the process. So like to me though is like it's like it I guess if you're in the field of play, like you catch it on the 50, maybe you can make that argument. But completing the process, the minute you catch it and have possession in an end zone, it's a touchdown. It's a dead ball. The minute the ball, like if a running back has it, the minute if he has possession and or any ball carrier and leaps across and it crosses the plane and somebody knocks it out, it's not a fumble.
Yeah.
So why the fuck can't I just catch it like this, go to the ground, and then once it pops up, but they don't know how to do it. And then it's like you have to make an athletic move. Do you realize how subjective that is?
That is so dumb.
Or some type of athletic move.
Yeah.
What do you realize? How is going from here to here 10 feet up in the air.
Yeah, in landing, even if you land on...
Not an athletic move.
Yeah, you're landing your whole body, the weight of you, probably the weight of the other guy. Well, once he landed and that guy landed on top of him, he had the ball in the air. It was fine.
It's not like to your point, and I think I know what play you're talking about, but like, it's not like he's coming here and he's still here and he goes to the ground and then it hits his chest.
Yeah.
Because he never secures it. So like, it's here, okay? The ball has stopped moving. So he's caught something.
Yep.
Okay?
Yeah.
And he's here, and then like he falls, and then the ball pops.
He
like I don't think
he had it into his chest, and he turned. He fell kind of on his stomach. Which I don't know if you ever landed on a ball.
Yes.
You're gonna, as a regular human, not an NFL player, you're gonna die.
Yeah.
You're gonna be out of breath. You're not holding on to that ball. But because he already had it, boom, lands on it. Ground.
Yeah.
Then they said, "Oh, the ground caused the ball to come out." I'm like, what are we saying?
Yeah,
that's literally in the rule. The ground.
I agree with you.
I was
like,
blowing my mind.
It's
I was
crazy.
I'm like trying to Google. Did they change this?
Like, I get that there should be a rule where you can't use the ground to help you catch it.
Correct.
Meaning, okay, that's fine. It's like when the Supreme Court was asked, how do you define porn? And the famous answer is like, you know it when you see it, and like that's the famous answer. It's kind of like that with the catch. I do think you need to go to replay if you can't see everything. Okay, or it's like, hey, did he get 2 feet in? Or hey, did he use the ground to like?
Right.
That's fine. But this whole like, well, he needs to do 2 twists, a backflip, and call his mother before it's a actual catch. It's like, you just don't know how to define it.
Yeah.
And they've had we're Bears fans. Calvin Johnson caught that ball.
100%.
That's how they changed the rule. Like, that was a touchdown. They lost that game.
I will admit that for
he
life.
Caught that
ball. Was the Calvin Johnson rule.
And refs would still argue that's not a catch.
Yeah.
That's where we're at. Like, I'm like, that's a fucking catch.
Yeah.
Like, that sucks as a Bears fan, but he caught it fair and square, man. Like,
yeah.
They just don't know how to define it. Because they've had so many 50-50. And, like, I think that's just sports. Like, be okay, like, oh, maybe that wasn't a catch, but it was close enough. As opposed to this, but the problem is then they get drilled in the media. So like, well, now they're overcompensating. Well, here's the catch. Here's what this has to be.
Yeah.
You have to complete the process of the catch. Oh, well, he caught it. He secured it to the ground, but when he rolled over, it bobbled. And it's like, what?
Yeah, like what's in the MLB? They say what the favor goes towards the runner, correct?
Yeah.
If they're not sure.
Yeah, give it towards.
Yeah. I think it should be.
And I mean,
that
on both sides, the guy trying to make the catch. If it's an interception, tie goes to the guy trying to make the catch.
Yeah,
that. You know, that's how I see it. It's just like, and and the problem is that whenever you have something in reffing, it's like I grew up playing soccer for a long time. Okay, and the rules are subjective. Like, is that a foul? Is that it always leaves somebody being sour. Okay. You know, I'm yelling at refs in football like that's a hold.
Yeah.
Okay. Now, there's a general rule or description for it, but there's still subjectivity to it.
Yeah.
What they need to do is take that out and just be like, were there 2 feet in? Did he secure the catch? Did he use the catch did he use the ground to secure the catch? Like, just make it objective. When you start doing these deliberations and court cases in the middle of a game about whether it's a catch or not, you obviously have a bad rule.
Yeah.
It's a bad rule if you have to do it that way. Now, I do get like some refs like, hey, their interpretations on certain things might be a little bit different. Like whether it's pass interference or was it incidental contact? Like that's hard. That's the hard part about reffing because it's like, oh, well, yeah, of course they run into each other. They're both going for the ball.
Yeah.
Or is it pass interference? Like that's the hard part about being a ref, and I do respect that. But it should just like that. You're never going to take out. I guess my point is all the subjectivity, but the subjectivity they have in what they call a catch is like here, and they need to bring it here.
They just need to do what every company in the world is doing right now. Is just create some AI software.
Exactly.
And then you just, because AI is correct on everything. That's how the world is now. So, I mean, and they probably would do a better job.
Yes.
They'd be like,
well, they're talking about doing that for baseball.
Like
robots
I can't.
For balls and strikes.
I don't understand how it's still. I'm watching. I don't know anything about baseball, so it's coming from a very ignorant standpoint. I never played baseball. I don't really watch a lot of baseball, but I like to watch sports. I watch highlights and stuff, and I'm still seeing there's the little the
box,
the machine or whatever, or the little I don't know, like the digital whatever. Okay, so like it's showing that this dude is just throwing balls that are called strikes over and over. So. I thought that was in place. Like, isn't there somebody going, hey?
No. The umpire behind the catcher calls it. So.
Yeah, but I thought there was I thought they were bringing in something like a what do they call it? Is it shot tracker? Or what?
Oh no, well they have that like in tennis, the Hawkeye thing.
Yeah.
Which zero argument in tennis because you can not to go on a tangent, but I was going to use this as an example. The tennis person or whatever, the player can challenge like, hey, I think that was out. I think the judge missed it. Takes a couple of seconds. They have the computer come out and show where the ball landed.
Yeah.
And then they just go on their merry way.
That's what I thought was happening
They just either change
in
it or keep the ball or keep the call, and then they go on their merry way.
But they allow, like, what was the one, the old dude, they finally fired him. They almost got killed leaving the stadium or whatever.
Angel Hernandez?
Yeah,
he's like one of the worst.
I was like, how are so you the whole world gets to watch this later, on SportsCenter of egregious call. There's absolutely no way. So how can that? But the whole game goes on that way. There's nobody looking. I'm like, why the fuck even have the system in place? Is that just to show us later that here's how
the
bad
box
it was?
that they have, think of it like the first down marker. Mm-hmm. It's just for the fan to know.
Okay.
They don't use that at all. It's
I thought they were putting this whole thing in place.
No, they talked about doing robots, and I think they've tested it down in the minor leagues for balls and strikes, and it hasn't come to fruition yet.
I mean, why wouldn't there be? Because if I'm in my, I'm the coach, I'm sitting there going, okay, that's the second of our players now that this guy's done this to.
Oh, yeah.
You can't be like, so the fans can, so at home, like I can watch it, like, is it live game shows the
Yeah.
Okay, so I could be sitting on my couch and do a better job.
It's like the players don't see the first down marker. Nobody sees the box.
I mean, you think that there'd be somebody like an upstairs or like a New York watching
to
where they could call into the ref going, hey, you've done, for the first 3 innings, you've called this many bad things. So it's only for us at home, we get to yell at the TV going, oh, there's another one.
Yes.
That makes no sense.
No, yeah. Well, I mean, it's like
I don't understand how that could even be.
Well, it's so
we, just as a consumer, we have access to it. But
it's just like the same thing as far as like they do not mess with balls and strikes. You can't go back and review balls and strikes. Like flags in football, unless somebody is plus 10,000 to score a touchdown, and then they're going to reverse it.
Yeah.
Or if this guy needs 5 strikeouts. The over's smashed.
Yeah.
I'm calling Ball City, baby. They're going to yank him by the 3rd inning. You can't review that. Baseballs, with balls and strikes so defined, I don't know why you don't go to robots.
Yeah.
I mean, maybe you take kind of the human nature out of it, which I get, then get rid of all replay. If you want, because they say the people that are proponents, I've heard people kind of talk out of both sides of their mouth. Proponents of like, hey, have replay, get it right, blah blah blah, and then baseball is like, hey, we're gonna put robots. Well, you can't take all the guys out. It's like, well, either you have human nature and you have no replay, like you just don't have it, or you get it all and say, hey, we're gonna go in every which way to get it right. I mean, you're talking the NFL had the chain gang until this year.
Yeah, and
they were doing chains. And they had the technology 30 years ago to tell you.
It's crazy to imagine why they still. Same thing with goal line. How many more cameras can you put and still not get calls right?
Well, and then it's funny. It's funny when they don't show the camera angle.
Because there's a camera angle above.
Well, above and on the pylon.
Yes.
And sometimes there'll be a goal line. You don't see the pylon camera.
I'm like, what are we doing?
What are they doing? Yes. I was like,
I'm sure there's cameras on the goal line recording up too, I bet.
Or all you do is, like, there's another thing.
Bury 15 GoPros.
Yes. Or just you put lasers on the fucking, freaking lasers on the football.
Lasers on the
yeah, and like, if you score a touchdown.
Yeah, and then now they have the USB, they put the USB in the ball or whatever. Yeah. I remember Sports Science was the first ones to do it, and the NFL's like, oh, that's kind of cool. We can, so you can, inside the ball, you can tell how the velocity and everything else is going to the ball.
Like something on the goal line to tell you when it crosses it. Yes.
Yeah, like it just makes a noise. Beep.
Yeah, it glows. Like the minute it glows, touchdown.
Yeah, and I don't know. I think it's just because it's like there's somebody somewhere that it all comes down to making money, and it's just weird when you see some of this. I'm like, come on, like that's unfair for me. Of course, I didn't have money to get the first touchdown. Actually, no, I guess Jared Goff technically get the first touchdown. But I don't get to just go back in time and restart.
Yes,
like whoever's up top.
Redoozy.
Yeah, mulligan. Let's bring that back. Guy in Mishawaka.
Yeah, exactly.
Guy in Mishawaka watching Red Zone's a little pissed. We're gonna call that back. He needs Laporta to get in.
Yeah. he's down by 5 points in his fantasy league, and he's super subscribed. So we're gonna bring that back.
He's a big donator.
Exactly.
Oh shit.
But
that's crazy. So
yeah.
I mean, that's kind of what's been going on in the news. I mean, it's a crazy time for that. But so this year, me and Red, we got to do some public announcing of the John Adams football team. So it was kind of fun.
It was.
Yeah. So we're both obviously Adams grads. It was my first experience really, doing. Cause I watch sports, but I got to give it. Just knowing. That's why I spent the year. He was basically the main one talking. It's crazy. Like we'll
get
football.
you in next year.
I'd love to sit back and learn because I don't know a lot of them. Like he knows what the penalty was, what the call was, what the downs are, everything else. I'm like, looks like that was number 0 that got the ball. So far. Like it seems so natural to you. And it was phenomenal, man.
It was a lot of fun. And I mean, I think like the first game, you're nervous because like you don't know like how it's going to play out or anything like that. And then, even though there's space in between the games, by like the fourth one, we were doing a lot better. We knew the rhythm. It wasn't a big deal if they were like, announce this, announce that. And I'm like, man, I'm in the middle of like, this kid just had a 20-yard run and now it's like, just hand it to me. Or, hey, it was a lot of fun kind of getting that camaraderie and teamwork because it is a little bit different. You're not truly calling like a TV game. So it's more just the nuts and bolts of it. Like, hey, Johnny with a 5-yard scamper, 2nd and 5 from the 25.
Yeah.
And sometimes if you forget, the fans don't really, it's not like on the TV where that audio needs to happen, but like just keeping the fans informed. And there were sometimes the refs, you couldn't even tell what they called anyway. So you just say flag on the play.
Yeah.
We had some, I swear some of those games were like the longest games in the history of high school.
Like I've gone to so many high school games and
felt like
never have been to one that took, like they were, when Adams was up, that one of the first games or whatever, up like 30, was it like 28 or 35? Like they were winning by a lot.
Yeah, it was against Culver.
Yeah, they were winning by a lot.
Yeah, I don't even think when we were in high school they put up that many points for the season. To put this, they actually had a pretty good season for their standards. I think they had 4 or 5, they might have won their sectional game. So
yeah, I mean,
kudos to them.
Like a minute and 11 left, and you're calling timeouts, and then the refs calling the nonsense, calling what we're not even sure what is going on.
Yeah, so
they're just out there doing the Macarena dance.
Yeah, there was the one where they were playing. This still makes me laugh. Maybe they needed replay here. Actually, so Adam scores a touchdown. It's like a pick 6. And now the game's like out of hand. It's like 4 minutes to go in the fourth. It might have been close if Culver scored, but it broke it open.
Yeah.
Okay? Because Adams had just scored a touchdown and then followed it up. So it just broke it open. Adams, spanked him. They kicked the extra point. Okay? Extra point's good. Both teams acknowledge that this happened. They accept their fate, and they go line up for the kickoff and the kickoff return. There is 2 minutes left in this game. It's like 34-10 or something like that.
There, yep.
It was bad, okay? The refs are congregating around something, and I thought it was like something to do where they were debating on putting something for the kickoff or whatever.
Yeah.
And it was just like, but for a while, like a long time. And then they decide that they have to re-kick the PAT in a 34-10 game where literally if Adam scores one more time, it's a running clock. That's how bad this beatdown is. So then they had to kick that, and then they did the kickoff again, and then it was penalty city. I think I made the comment to you up in the booth. I'm like, man, I get these guys hate their wives, but Jesus, really, like,
take it out on these kids.
Yeah, I was like, I mean, the game started at 7. It ended at 10:15.
Yeah, I was like, well, this is like I could have watched Lord of the Rings, a couple of them.
But anyway, it was a lot of fun. Colin and Jim did a great job, and Byers of giving us. We just kind of had to read the stuff, so it was just or execute it. And homecoming was interesting too.
It's just funny. So we get a text from our buddy Colin. He's the athletic director there. He goes, "Hey." So it's senior night.
Senior night. Homecoming was a little different.
Yeah, that was
senior night. Sorry, senior night is for band and cheerleading.
He said you've got a few names to read out loud. It was 34 people, and this is Red Zig. He's with his great aunt Sally and his dad, his mom.
Yes.
And then a whole like a Tinder bio.
Yes.
He's like he enjoys long walks on the beach, water
Yes.
sports, wants to go to
Yes.
Indiana University to study. And then
I'm sweating from reading all these names.
It was like
My voice was literally gone the next day. Like, I'm physically exhausted. Because now I'm also up against it because it's a 15-minute halftime.
Mm-hmm.
And they had to extend halftime.
34 groups of people standing in the line. The line was like going out into the parking lot. And I was like, dude, we ain't getting this done in 15 minutes.
And it was like boyfriend, girlfriend, sister's mother, grandpa. They dug up his coffin and they're bringing him out.
A couple pallbearers with somebody's
grandpa. And when I did senior night, when I played soccer, was my mom and dad.
Yeah.
And they handed us a flower. And this is Rhett. And maybe there was a short, but it wasn't like you said.
Yeah.
This was like the MySpace page.
Yeah.
It was like
his top 10 friends are.
Yes, that's what I was like. And he's really his favorite memory, his favorite football memory.
Yeah.
Band camp, like all these different things. It was like, and I'm like afterwards I like threw the stuff in the trash can. I'm like physically exhausted.
You're like, good God. And then thankfully he thought it was all done until the following week. When the German wasn't the
I had to read. So there's apparently a German exchange program, and Jim and Colin thought it'd be a cool prank to make me announce German names.
Did all of them? They wrote in there how they should be phonetic, like when you Google
still hard.
And it's Rabashan Shalafan is a
donka schnitzel. It was like, what the fuck? Like what?
But then he takes a second to look at me and laugh after he goes, no, the band one. He goes in band camp.
Yeah.
Like right away, I'm trying not to laugh.
His favorite memory was band camp, so I was like, come on, and like all the boomers, like, yes. But yeah, it was fun. But yeah, it was a lot of fun. I'm excited to. I'm in for it next year.
Yeah. We only got yelled at by one parent.
We did get one parent.
We forgot to. Yep.
This was early on when we were trying to figure out. So they were announcing, and we didn't announce her son as a captain, and she let us know about it.
Yep. She was right in front of that window. You're gonna want to remember that. I'm like, that's our bad.
Love you when you're mad.
Yeah. But you're not even.
Yeah. Everyone else was very supportive.
Oh, luckily, yeah. Because I was assuming going into it, I was like, oh, we're probably gonna mess something up at least once.
Well, yeah.
Or something.
I was worried about like hot mic moments with you and me, because like when we're not on. Well, I mean, we could say it in this capacity, or situation, but we're like that all the time. So and you have to hit the button, but it'll stay on.
Mm-hmm.
So like. I like made it a point to like always have my finger like, do not move this. But then I would get anxiety like, what if I accidentally turn it on?
Yeah.
So then I would move it because like,
man.
But like we're like making fun of the kids, like we're saying all these different things off air. Like that's why I always feel bad for these announcers that get canceled when they say something off air. Insta cancel for me. I can tell you that.
Yeah, I'm like, oh man, that's the word. Then I'm still getting like text about other stuff gambling.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
He's got money on a different game. Oh man, first and 10. He's over here going, get your fucking ass. Number 0 with the tackle.
I literally had the one game on. I was like, I got Delaware -3, baby. We're gonna put this back.
We're supposed to be home by 9.
Yeah, I know.
But it's,
Yeah.
But no, it was definitely fun. It was funny because when we talk about kind of what the gig was, I've never really I don't think about it. The announcer, like I've watched so much pro in college, where like you think of the people, hey, wait, the radio voice.
Oh yeah.
And then our last week there, they had somebody there was actually broadcasting the game.
Yeah.
And it's so funny. You hear like our room, like it's like do we say a couple words or whatever? And the guys down there, like when like you could hear how overly excited they were, like, big scamper down the sidelines, run up, and then the rest like, and that's first and 10.
Yes, exactly, because I'm the PA.
Like and I'm glad though because if I would have went in there thinking that, I would have probably been way too overzealous on the mic. Like, Kyle, just stop. You don't need to say everything.
Yeah. They just want the information.
Just like, need to know where it's at.
I probably give them too much information. And then I went to a Penn game, and I'm like, this guy's elite. Like, the Penn game guy, like, he's like, or you go to, like, Notre Dame, and you hear the PA announcer.
Oh,
like,
yeah.
Those guys are insane. But, like, this is just, like, surprising. Or anyway, this is just first and 10. If it's a 6-yard gain and not a 4-yard, it's like, who cares?
It's cool to say out there, like, the home team say not the player's name, because if the fans are there.
Yeah, exactly. So. And, like by the time, like, the last game, I thought, to Kyle's point, if we're going to give anybody pub, it's going to be our home team. It's going to be Adams. But in all honesty, you probably want to announce if the other team makes a tackle or whatever, just to, and I thought as far as spotting, like we did way better. Like it was like we finally got a system down. Like first off, we were just, spitting into the wind there, just like, okay, we have rosters, but then now I know what notes to take down, or like, okay, that's the captain, that's the captain, that's the captain. And then you had the binoculars, you're like 5-2, or like you're spotting the guy out in the backfield before him. Like we got 2 in the backfield as opposed to 25 that's been carrying. And like you start to get a system. And by the end of it, it went well. I mean, you're following in Colin or Wally's footsteps, and Weaver's like, they're like legends. So it was a great experience.
Oh yeah. So one thing before, because we do have a fun game.
Okay.
So every episode we do a little game.
Okay.
But I do want to talk just about one thing. Is so it's Halloween. So Halloween's coming up. So I always like to talk about what's your best costume and/or party Halloween experience.
Okay. Well, as far as I remember, you asked me this. As far as me dressing up in a costume has been mostly like high school and college days, or that area. One time we decided on a whim that we were going to throw a party at first, because I can't remember, because I played soccer in college, but so I can't remember, something happened where I think we got the day off the next day. So we're like, all right, we're going to party. So I didn't have a costume. So I ended up like, this is back when it was open. There was like because I went to school in Indianapolis, so like some of that stuff isn't close. But there was like a little bit of a mall. So I ended up at a Toys R Us, okay? And it's like Halloween day, or like the day before Halloween. And I mean, the racks are bare. So I find this like size, I don't know, middle schooler Patrick from SpongeBob SquarePants. Okay. And I mean, I wore it. I squeezed into that damn thing. It came up to here, and I mean, it was tight. I mean, there were things you shouldn't have been able to see, or nobody wanted to see, but you were seeing.
Just on display. Yep.
Very much on display. And then like my buddy went as like the Pillsbury Doughboy. It was really funny. He actually had a good costume. And we ended up, our girls had a soccer game that day. So we maybe have had something to drink and whatnot, decided to walk down to the game in our costumes. Parents, administrators, everyone is there. I'm sitting in there in a Patrick costume with my nuts out and the whole...
One nut each side?
Yes, just the split tank there. Okay, just walking around talking to, because obviously some of the girls on the team were good friends of mine, so I knew their parents, and I'm just casually having a conversation. The top of the starfish was like a Pope hat, like it came off, so I'm just sitting there like that with my hat on and everything, and then we went out to a party. I'm sure there's pictures somewhere, and it's hilarious. And then by the end of it, like I like fat guy in a little coat, although I wasn't then because I was playing soccer, but I like went like this.
Just ripped out of it.
And it just like, now I'm in my drawers in the middle of a party. Luckily I lived like a door down, so I wouldn't change, but it was a really fun experience. Anyway, but that was probably the funniest one. What about you?
I mean, man, I think I always go back to the one I bought that this costume. It was a heart, and it said, "I've got a heart on." So when you say it faster, it's "I've got a heart on."
Yes.
Get it? Like an erection. Everybody got the joke, but my buddy Jameson. He goes, "Why is everybody laughing? I've got a heart on." Like he kept pronouncing it so much, and I'm like, and I just kept laughing. I would not tell him, and it literally the whole night didn't get it. He's like, it doesn't make any sense. What are you laughing at? Is I've got a heart on. Like finally, it was like the next day. I go, say it faster. I've got a heart on. I go, stop pronouncing the T. So do you say that? Are you about to have a heart attack? He's like, I've got a heart on. Oh my God, an erection. He's like, and so that was the funniest one because he was getting so mad. I mean, I was like maybe like 20, 21, whatever. We were like, and all the girls like, oh my God, that's hilarious. Like, why is everybody laughing? They just didn't get it. And anytime I hear somebody say the word heart, all I think about is him saying, I've got a heart on. I don't get it. Like he was just pronouncing it way too much. But it was that one, or man, like every year me, Craig, and Feather do costumes. Like every year, this year we're not because the party we're going to go to, they just had a second kid. So, they just recently. So we're going to skip it this year. But we've done, man, we did the Office characters once. I was Dwight.
I saw that. Yeah. That was awesome.
Yeah, dude, that was, Craig was Prison Mike, and Feather was Winnie Chili.
when Kevin drops the chili.
And then we did. Oh, and me and Craig did the Dumb and Dumber. We did,
one. Those ones were awesome.
Yeah. And then last year I think we did. I don't know if it was last year or the year before. We did Big Lebowski, so I was Lebowski, and then Craig was a bowler, and then so that was kind of fun. But I mean, the best one is just I've got a heart on. It was to this day I still say that to him, man. It was hilarious. But this year, man, I'm just gonna go and I got a little costume now because every year I go pass out candy at Brad House. That's usually where they have the party. So I go there and just pass out candy. And knock on wood, I made it through. So I don't eat sugar anymore. I cut out sugar. And I love anything peanut butter.
The peanut butter cups. House.
So I made it through the entire time, and they had like some good ones too. Handing out, pass out candy. I'm like, all right, I'm not gonna eat anything out of here. Now keep in mind, I did have a 12-pack with me.
Yeah,
so that
exactly.
Helps. I'll get that beer sugar instead. But so I'm in another season, which I made it through the holidays. Like it's Craig on Christmas. Because just me and my dad. So I go over and celebrate Christmas morning and that with him, and I'm like, dude, no candy in the stockings. Yeah, like pistachios and beef jerky. I was like, fuck yeah. So I'm hoping I can make it to make it through another season because, man, it's hard. Halloween candy, dude. I love Snickers and peanut butter. Oh, dude, just.
Oh, yes.
I mean, I used to house. Like, I remember when I worked at Sprint T-Mobile, I'd go to work, and it was back when I was driving my mom's old car. Like, when she passed, I got her car, and I'd stop and I'd get a king-size peanut butter Snickers, right? And, it was like 2 in like 1.
I got you.
Right? Plow that thing before I even got to Grape Road, and I would stuff the wrapper in the side door. Well, and it was an older car. I didn't keep it clean. It had like from being parked in my parents' backyard. It had burnt spots from birds. So I never keep the car clean. I was just driving it because it was just there. I had barely any miles. Well, the dude at work, he's like, hey man, because I was gonna get a new car. He's like, hey, would you sell that? Because he wanted to get his his mother-in-law just an affordable car, and. I go, and I was about to just not clean it out, but I go, I better clean it out. Dude, there was so many peanut butters. It was like opening up one of those cans that they blow up. Oh. I was just trying to pull them out, like, because I was, the little side
I
bag.
know what you mean.
I had shoved so many in there that they were so compacted. I pulled one out, and it goes, whoop, like I was just covered in peanut butter Snickers wrappers, like it exploded out because I jammed them in there so much. And I was like, I can just imagine if I would have just sold it to her. She said, well, what's this here? Like, it covered me. I was like, holy shit. I had to get several trash bags. I had just been jamming them in there for a year.
You have a problem.
Oh, dude, it was everything. Then I upgraded to the Reese's Fast Break.
Oh, yeah.
Dude, you can just straight malt, because there's no peanuts or anything. There's not even chewing. Just let that thing get a little melted, like it's for driving shine. It'd be cold as fuck, so go get me like a big-ass coffee and then a king-size, the Reese's Fast Break, and those things were just dangerous, because I got house 2 of those things.
Oh, they are so good. Yeah, so we have a trunk or treat tonight for the kids at the school. Let me say this out loud.
Sounds like a mob type of thing.
It is. It's the fucking worst. You have Halloween. Why do we need to celebrate 3 or 4 more? Why do I have to decorate my fucking truck because my daughter, guilts me into it?
It's like in a trunk.
So you park. Okay. So but they go around. But you have Halloween to go and do that. Why am I taking a Friday night from 6 to 7:30 to go park my car up at the school and open a trunk when I'm going to do it a week later in my house? Like, so it's like celebrating Christmas, or having a turkey every week of November, which sounds awesome, but no, but like it, I don't get it.
Did you bring like some bootleg candy for this event, like some shittier candy?
No, I brought good candy. I did. Well, and to get to your point, that's why it's funny because I got the candy and it's out on the counter, and my wife actually opened one, which she's normally the one. I'm like, fuck, don't do that. Do not do that.
Too soon, please.
And then next thing you know, and then I was like, take a couple of fun-sized Snickers later, and then my daughter likes the nerd clusters or whatever, and there's one in there where it's like just a hard shell and it's gummy. Fuck, man. Dangerous. Yeah. Like housing them like a couple days ago, just like, And then finally, like, I grabbed a bag and I go, put this somewhere. And don't
hide
tell
it,
me
yeah.
and let me know when trunk or treat. Because I'll be fine during the event.
Yeah.
And it's not even like I'm sitting there with the bag.
Mm-hmm.
It's I'm walking by and it's in eyesight. I'll be like, oh, I'll grab a Snickers. I went to the gym today, which was true. It was like, that's how I was like,
Just justification. I'll grab one.
I took my creatine. I'm fine.
An hour later, you're on like the 12th.
Oh, yeah. But like, it's not like I'm sitting there with the bowl.
Mm.
But like, I have the same amount of wrappers you have in your car. Yeah. It's just accumulating over a period of time.
Miscellaneous time period.
And like, I go to put the trash away. I'm like, Jesus Christ. Because it's just like a crime scene. I'm like, tie that up and throw it in there.
I can't keep that shit in here. Like, I do the same for my postman. Like, you know, I get a lot of packages in and out, so I always put like a little thing out there, like chips. You know, and that's my weakest, man. Like, I love chips, but I'll be like, all right, you know, I don't eat. I try to cut anything fake, you know, no processed stuff. But man, I'll get this box. I'll be like, all right, well, I'm not gonna eat a whole meal. Well, let me just grab one.
Oh yeah.
And I'll open up like, oh well, the crunchy Cheetos are here.
Yes,
and the next
exactly.
thing and then I wake up the next morning. I look in my trash can. I'm like, there is 7 empty.
No, yes,
like, goddamn.
That's how
If I keep this up, I'm gonna have 40 bags of chips by the end of the week.
That's how I do great. And then I'm either 0 or 60.
Yep.
Like that's how it's so like I'll be fine. Like there's chips in the house or the kids have like, you know, snacks or whatever. And like, yeah, maybe, you know, like we had tacos last night. I'll have chips and salsa. But like I'll walk by it, I'll open it up, does not faze me. But if I get like it's almost like it's an addiction, I guess. It is. Like one Dorito. I'm not eating one Dorito. I'm not like, here, do that. Yeah, I'm back.
Yep.
I am back. Or I'm like, here we go. Here we go.
I don't have dip. I can't. Dude, I can't be around dip. Like my body has told me it can't digest cheese. So I know it can't. I know when I'm eating cheese that it can't. But man, like Craig makes his sausages, spicy sausages.
Oh hell yeah! Give me all of that,
dude. Me and him will just go, and I'll be like, so we'll be watching a game or whatever. Like, you say I had some dip? Yeah. So I go to the kitchen, get one. 14 seconds later, you said was there dip in there? Yeah, I'll try some. And dude, he'll make like a double batch, and it'll be just me and him watching football all day. And all of a sudden, he's like, "Dip's gone." I go, "Holy shit! That means that there's 2 pounds of cheese." And my body's going, "You knew you couldn't digest this, so it's gonna sit there until Tuesday." And then your Tuesday morning is gonna be loud and rough. You don't want to try to accidentally...
You're calling up all the demons.
Yeah, you don't want to be, you know, like, and then all the food, what's so bad is like all the food on top is waiting to get digested. But
it's just
because this cheese block.
Yes.
So, dude, when that thing breaks, man, it'll lift you off of the seat.
Oh, yeah.
It's like I'm flushing mid-poop, like, oh, man, it's going to start touching me. It's going to start building up. Goddamn Doberman Pinscher pile of poop. It just keeps coming up. Oh, shit. It's the headphone game. So basically what happens is I'm going to, if you want to, you know, you can start or I can start, however you want. But basically, you're going to have he's going to ask a question. One person's going to wear headphones.
I'm just pulling up the questions.
You're good.
And
actually, I'll go ahead and make sure.
Okay.
Make sure this was recording.
Okay.
Real quick. You still recording? Yeah.
So
like, I'm going to put the headphones on. Basically, you're going to have 5 5 questions to ask. 3 or 5, whatever it comes to. But basically what'll happen is I'll plug this in. I'll have some music going, and you're just gonna say it, and then I'll pop the question up here. So say it like, don't try not to be too loud, but you're just gonna ask a question. I have to try to read your lips and answer the question.
Oh, okay.
And you can only say it 3 times.
Okay.
Because then I gotta figure it out. So let's say if you're like, hey, you know, you say, what color is an armadillo? And then you can say it 3 times, and if I don't get, I have to just kind of guess. So let me get this guy going. Get some jams.
Okay.
I downloaded Kids Bop 8.
Oh, dude.
I can't back
I listened to that. K-pop Demon Hunters.
Dude, YouTube, just the algorithm one day. Me and T were doing like a workout. Like I listened to like workout music. All of a sudden, started randomly hearing edited music. But then I started hearing kids rapping. And I was like, what is going on? All of a sudden, you know, I don't think anybody else has access to my YouTube. But it was just giving me all Kids Bop shit. Like, I'm like, what is going on today? Like, the algorithm just went banana. I'm like, all right, let me reset this shit. All right, hang on. Let me find a good song to get in here. Oh, that's real loud.
Oh, that's how I can hear it from here.
Can you hear that?
What? I can hear that. Can you hear me?
Let me get it. Okay, I can't see anything
There goes
you're
the
saying,
eardrums. So. Can you hear me? Coming to
What?
yeah? Okay.
I don't have a third ball.
You want one?
Okay, so whenever you're ready, go ahead.
This is kind of fun. Anyway, would you rather have a permanent unibrow or always smell faintly of cheese?
Is that all one question?
Yes.
Oh, because first off, that was a lot of stuff you just said.
Yeah. Well.
Say it again. Try to look. All right.
Okay. I got. Would you rather have a permanent unibrow or always smell
Which
faintly
rounder
of
got a
cheese?
permit to go to the mall? Was there a rounder with a permit anywhere in there? All right, I got one more chance.
Yes. Would you rather have a permanent unibrow
Which weather has
always-
a permit for the Browns game?
or always smell faintly of cheese?
And smells like faithful vagina. A permit for the Browns game. You didn't say faithful vagina, I don't think. Okay. All right, I got. All right.
You want me to know?
Yeah, was I close on any word?
You kind of. Would you rather have a permanent unibrow or always smell faintly of cheese?
You said a permit for the Browns game and or a faithful vagina. I'm like, well, shit. All right, well, 0 for 1. All right,
Okay.
we'll probably just do, maybe we'll do some. All right, let me,
Okay. I have a list of this. Okay. I'll do one shorter. What is your most useless talent?
what is, I think it's something talent. What is my secret talent?
Close.
Okay, oh, I guess, say it one more time. Or I got 2 more times.
What is your most useless talent?
Okay. What is my most used talent? Or useless talent?
Yeah,
got it. I'm over here rocking out to this song, too. I don't know, maybe making that little water noise, a little... that thing, that's kind of useless. All right, hang on one sec. Let me get a loud song. Okay.
Okay. You ready? Hold on. I'm trying to figure out. Okay. Okay, I got it. If you were famous, what would your stage name be?
If I was into fat chicks. Okay.
No.
Okay.
Nowhere near.
All right, again.
Well, actually, if you were famous, what would your stage name be?
If I was famous, what would my stage name be?
Yes.
My stage name.
Okay, yep.
Dr. Queasenthal. I thought you said, are you into fat chicks? If so,
Press 1.
I was like, yeah. Oh, shit.
So what, we got 2 more? I'm on question 4.
Who's on the 24-yard line?
No.
Bigger?
Pull the pose. We're on question 4, right? We're on question 4, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Okay.
I
This is the debate one. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Astro sandwich. Sandwich.
Last word.
Sandwich.
Yeah.
Okay. Say it again.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
It sounds like you're saying astronomical sandwich. The Starburst. Starburst on sandwiches? No.
Is a hot
Asshole.
dog?
Asshole dogs eat sandwiches.
No. Is a hot dog a sandwich? You hot dogs
So
is
sandwich.
right.
I got the sandwich.
Hot dogs. You had that right. Hot dog. Is a hot dog a sandwich?
Oh, is a hot dog a sandwich?
Yes.
No. Fuck that. I kept saying, is it asshole or astro sandwich?
Okay. Go back to the food.
Let me. It was getting a little quiet.
Okay.
Little do or die. Okay. All right.
Does round pizza
Round penis
or square penis
or square penis
taste better?
Is that right? Round penis
No,
or square?
no.
Oh. I know what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna know what I'm gonna do with it.
Now
if it's
let me
square.
look at this question again.
Can you jam the round penis in the square hole?
Does round or square pizza taste better?
A round,
Yeah.
big whores.
No. Round or square
Round or square
pizza
pizza.
taste better?
Oh.
Does round or square pizza taste better?
I'm going like the square.
Yeah.
But I like the middle square.
Oh,
As long
hell
as
yeah,
it's not
'cause it has
super-
all the
yeah,
shit,
don't
man.
give me the super greasy ones.
Yes.
You know what I mean? But yeah, like, or the edge where like you get
Yes.
the, yeah.
Crust. Oh, yeah.
All right.
All right.
It's just a little loud, isn't it?
Oh, that's fine. I want
Oh,
to make
shit.
sure I don't hear
I don't
it.
have,
What do you need?
oh, wait, maybe it's on here. I think it's, oh yeah, I did sync.
Oh, my God. I can't hear shit.
Good. Okay.
I'm going to be so bad at this game, by the way. So bad. What? What the fascist?
Close.
Oh, what's the fastest? What's the fastest animal in the world? Land animal in the world. Cheetah.
That's correct.
Okay.
We would have also taken Velociraptor.
Okay.
Okay. Some of these questions make no sense. So
I can't hear you. How many? Wait, how many dicks are hard?
all of them.
Wait.
All right.
How many? Am I there? Dicks.
Last
Jacks.
Time. Okay.
How many dicks can you jack off at once?
Last time. Okay.
Well, if I get them this way.
How many
How many?
slices of ham is enough?
How many times? How many tests? All right, I'm stumped. What
How
was
many
it?
slices of ham is enough? I had to make
4.
one. Oh,
Okay.
had to stop that one early. Okay. Does pepperoni
What the? I got nothing.
all right?
I'm so. If I go deaf, I'm fucked.
All right. Does pepperoni belong on pizza?
Run
Wait,
it.
I think I said
run
that
it back
wrong.
again.
Let me see. Oh, I'm wait, okay. I'm gonna start again.
Okay.
Okay, I got you.
No, run it back.
Does pineapple
Does
belong on pizza?
Does somebody have a hog penis? Does anybody?
No, hang on.
Does somebody?
Fucking hog penis. All right. Ooh. Okay. Last time. Okay. Does pineapple?
Does somebody bob for apples?
Does pineapple belong on pizza?
Does bad apple? Why am I saying bad apple? Does
That's 3. You're good. Yeah, take them off.
does oh
What? That was the 3 times.
Oh.
Yeah. Does pineapple belong on pizza? But one time I started by saying, does pepperoni? That's when you go, I don't know what the hell.
okay.
Oh, okay. Okay.
All right.
Who's the best Ninja Turtle?
Who is the best teacher in the world?
Who's the best Ninja Turtle?
Who's the fastest? Who's the blackest?
No. Who's the best
Who is the best?
Ninja Turtle?
Who is the best? Can you say that last part one more time? Who is the best
Ninja
dick sucker in the world? You said dick sucker.
No.
Yes, you did, dude.
I said Ninja Turtle.
Oh, you said
The best dick sucker. It's got to be Becky.
You said yes. You said.
Oh.
All right, last one.
Yep.
All right, like I said, terrible.
All right. Are salamanders silly?
No, I'm not getting this.
Okay.
No, damn.
Are salamanders
are
salamanders?
are you?
No. You gave you?
Are the? Run it back one more time. Are
Salamanders silly?
are
Salamanders.
are you going to the bathroom later? I don't know.
I said, are salamanders silly?
No fucking way,
I said
dude.
salamanders. You go, you? I was like, no, that's not at all. Oh my God. I go, salamander.
No.
You. I was like,